Nasser.
Hi, good to
Hi.
see you. Thank you so much for coming, Kip.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. Well, as you recall, we first met you when you came to our church after your first election,
Right,
and you did the interfaith thing, and you've
right.
done several times.
Yeah,
And we were just so delighted to have a peaceable um, coming together of
yep,
our
yep,
religions, of everything else.
yep.
And so when I saw, and of course I know that you vote for and you are promoting gun violence reform, and you're helping the people, and you're helping women's rights, and you're helping all kinds of things that are very, very important to
Thank you,
people. Yeah, and it all comes from a good heart.
thank you.
You really are. You're just a wonderful person. You come with peace in your heart and intelligence, and you've worked your way up from being a busboy when you first came in
Yeah,
to to
a
to
successful
being
business. Yeah,
to a very successful
thank
businessman,
you so much.
and having you're a multimillionaire, and that's impressive. You work hard, but in all that you have not lost your heart for the people,
Thank you,
in your heart for God, in your love of our planet,
thank you,
and all of it. And you're just fabulous. I'm so happy you're running.
thank you so much. I'm honored. I mean, you're absolutely right. And people always ask me, Nasser, what happened now? And I told them, listen, I have no regrets. Yes, I ran as a Republican, but this old saying say, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me.
Right.
And but I decided to make a change in people's heart, and I
Yes.
decided to change in people's lives. So we work together in different events, different places.
Yeah.
But it makes me, you know, it, I'm very thankful to God to have a friends like you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And we're delighted that you jumped ship, so to speak, because the Republicans, the old Republicans, are just not what they used to be.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah. And so we are delighted that you decided to come
Yeah,
over to the Democratic side. But, having that, you are just common sense.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that is the deal.
yeah,
You are just a
yeah.
common sense person, and you just have love and peace
Thank
in your heart. And we're grateful for you.
you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The and you were asking earlier about my the busboy story,
Yeah.
and uh, my little daughter Amna. She's second year in her college, and when I was running at first time, it was back in 2012. I believe she was 8 years old, and so when she read my American Dream story, and she said, "Dad, who is this busboy thing? What does the busboy
Right.
do? And is it the gentleman who stand next to the bus driver in the bus because she saw that in the movies
Sure.
and all that?" And I told her, no, it's not that guy. It's the gentleman who, when you go to the restaurant, the person comes and pick up your dirty dishes. And she said she still couldn't get it. Well, happened to be the next week we were traveling and we end up in a restaurant having a breakfast. And once we were done, the person came, pick up all the dirty dishes and clean the table. And I told my little daughter, I said, this is what the boss boy do.
Right.
And for my kids, it was kind of a bit shocked, because but I'm very proud because uh, Kip, this country, I came to America when I was 16, 17 years old, and I chose America over other 195 countries because America is a land of immigrants. And in this country, if you work hard with dedication, and I'm very thankful to God Almighty that I have some good mentors all my life. And but this busboy stories, it always makes me laugh, and I
It's
can still
funny.
think about, yeah, my daughter's still saying, "Dad, is the busboy that?" So, but it's I'm very proud to be here, and I'm very proud what I have started with, and um, God has blessed me more and more. You
Yeah.
know,
And my husband Bill and I, and he's an Episcopal priest,
right,
obviously,
right.
and we're just so happy that we can reach out, and you have been so open about
Thank you,
inviting us
thank you.
into the Muslim community, the Ahmadiyyan Muslim community, and we just think it's fantastic, and we love you, we adore you, and we just think that working toward peace for all groups of people
Absolutely,
is the way to
absolutely,
go, and all
absolutely.
your platforms show that too.
Right, right, and and that motivated me
Yeah.
honestly. And it's been 10 years when I did my last run, and when you see so much stuff happening with starting from the gun safety issue, the kids education, and then the separation of church and state, where you're right. When
Yeah.
I joined Republican, I was diehard, and they believe in a rule of law, and they believed in
We're
certain
done.
things. But then
We're done.
we end up, the action contradicts their statements,
Yeah, it does.
and then what's happening with immigrants right now, yes, we don't like the way they're coming to this country, but I think we should not go below the level of humanity. We should
Right.
treat them as like humans, and let's not forget the rights that God has given them.
Exactly.
So that's what I decided, that somebody has to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves.
Well, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much again.
Thanks.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers, and together we're going to win this election.
All right.
Thank you.